Hello there, guys and girls. This is the Prussian Prince with another Rome 2 tournament match. This is going to be me and Duck, so the Aggony team, against Victrix. We have Jacopo and Zeni playing for Victrix. As you can see, they are Macedon and Getae. Whereas I'm playing as Carthage and Duck is Aggony. So let me go over the builds. I've got a very skirmish heavy composition. So up front, 3 Green Notches with 3 Balearic Slingers. Supporting them we have 5 late Libyan Hoplites. Behind those we have 3 Mercenary Samnite Warriors, or I do. In terms of cavalry, well, I have 2 Companion Cavalry and 2 Scutari Cavalry. And of course, General's Bodyguard. Now for my ally, Duck, he's got 4 Celtic Slingers. And in terms of cav, let's see, 4 Heavy Horse. And behind those he has 5 Chosen Swordsmen. And some Spears as well. So Spear Noble General, another Spear Noble, and a Chosen Spearman. As well as 2 Naked Warriors, interestingly enough. As for our opponents, so the Getae build is, let us see, 3 Mercenary Thracian Cav on the left flank, and then we have Spear Horsemen over here. That seems to be the Cav contingent of Getae. In terms of infantry and skirmishes, well, we can see that his general is in a Noble Swords unit, very strong unit. He should have at least 2 more Noble Swords, I think. So probably like 3 more Noble Swords. Probably 4 Noble Swords total. 5 maybe. Wow, there's another one here. Then we have 2 Heavy Spears, 2 Falksmen. Well, actually 3 Heavy Spears in total. Well, I can't really see his whole army because he's got part of it in the forest. As for Macedon, we've got 3 Light Peltasts. Shield Bearer General, supported by 2 Thorax Swordsmen. Let's see, 3, 4... 5 regular hoplites with the militia hoplites over here. Thessalian Cav and militia hoplites. It's like a very small army, so imagine that there is more to it. So let's hit play and let's watch the game commence. Already looks like fast forward to me because I've been playing it on slow motion. So you can see the hoplites moving up, and Celtic Slingers of Duck are actually targeting the light peltasts. Good targeting by him. I'm putting my late Libyan hoplites up front because I want to use them to absorb the charge, whereas with my Green Notches I'm targeting the light peltasts as well. But I do want to pull back because I can't really face Getae at this point. I'm trying to make sure my general is okay, and this thing over here is annoying, what they're doing with the Thracian Cav. But Duck should be able to destroy Macedon 1v1, considering he has like swords against like regular hoplites, which are really bad. Those light peltasts are really moving up very far, and they're gonna take lots of damage. You can see Duck tries to send in his heavy horse, but light peltasts are out of there, so he should pull back his cav. Actually, he still continues to go through, interestingly enough. Here I am targeting the Noble Sword with like my 3 Slingers and 3 Green Notches, so he should be starting to drop soon. It's gonna be difficult for me as they've got Thracian cavalry behind us, and I have to keep pulling back because this is an annoying situation. Now look at this Noble Sword unit, is just gonna start dropping because it's getting shot in the back right now. Now it's turning around, but look at it, it's starting to fall. Yes, it has 80 armor, but I mean 6 skirmish units firing at it are gonna take their toll. So the engagement's happening over here. Also, I'm still, as you can see, pulling further and further away, trying to also kill the light peltasts to help out Duck, but as you can see, Duck's doing a good job here, and I mean, he's got pretty strong swords. Not sure why he hasn't charged into the hoplites yet, because I think he should have done that quite a while ago. But yeah, you can see Noble Swords General here is going to die. Some nice javelins here from this Noble Sword and the Chosen Swordsman. And here I'm trying to continue pulling back. Noble Sword General of Getae is done. Unfortunately, we don't have any cavalry going around here, but you can see my Samnite Warriors are actually going to get a charge here. Not the best charge. continuing to pull back, but funny thing is, there are a lot of heavy spears for Gede, so I mean, I have a very small chance. Well, actually, I still won't be winning the melee engagement, but yeah. Here I do a nice thing with late Libyan hoplites, taking out this Thracian cavalry. I use my melee cav over here to take care of the rest. Aspis Companion Cav hasn't really done too much, and here you can see the Chosen Swords just charging in to destroy the hoplites right now. Just look at this one unit is just going to die. So I'm just targeting the Light Peltas right now. Maybe is not the best idea, but I'm doing it. Even though there should be... We should just have cavalry right now going through there. Even my general, had he gone through here, it might have been good, but... At the moment, all I'm doing is just holding. Obviously gonna kill this heavy spear, but now I'm gonna get flanked. It's not good for me, but I have Mercenary Companion Cav alive, and those guys are beasts, even though they're expensive. But yeah, you can see here the Militia Hoplites can't really stand up to Spear Nobles, Naked Warriors. And just look at those Spear Nobles, so many kills, and the Militia Hoplites have only gotten 8. But you can see that even though my side is collapsing, the good thing about it is that I have all those skirmishes, and I'm just tying down Gede as much as possible while Duck is finishing up the Macedonian player and doing some nice hammer and anvil strikes. Like, I was also helping Duck with like doing damage to those Light Peltas, which are now destroying his Chosen Swordsman. But I mean, I'm reforming my line here. And the late Libyan hoplites, like, they just tank so much. Samnite warriors as well, so I've got a really good tanking force. And here I'm getting some really nice shots into the back of this noble sword unit. You can see the Macedonian player is starting to break. Heavy spear's not doing too well either. Look at this Volksman unit. Once we start targeting it, it's just gonna fall down very quickly. Duck's already targeting it. And now I'm gonna start targeting it. Look at these guys. Just drop here. And this is just ridiculous how quickly they actually drop. Wow. Look at all of them on the ground here. Wow. But yeah, more of my skirmish is gonna be doing a good job here. As they've gotten just a lot of kills for themselves and should still have plenty of ammo, I think. So yeah, my Scutari Cav is doing quite well with the hammer and anvil charges. Companion Cav also getting the kills that it needs. This one is not doing as hot, but it's alright. And you can see at this point now we've got so many skirmishes that just look at this noble sword. It's just trying to do something, and yeah, it got some kills on our skirmishes, but I mean, we're gonna pull out right now. And this noble sword is just gonna go down without really doing too much. How many kills did you get? I got 82 kills, but still not effective. Especially as now it's just getting destroyed by skirmishes. And I mean, my cavalry is still going around, just crashing into the enemy. I've got some back charges into heavy spears, and then I've got my Scutari Cav over here engaged with noble swords, and of course we're gonna do heavy friendly fire, but we don't really care at this point. Still doing hammer and anvils with my Scutari Cav, shooting at this hoplite force from a bad angle, but it's still okay because we've got so many skirmishes. So just watch them go down. There should be a route very soon here. I actually wanted to route this unit, but I mean, they already routed before I charged with my Scutari Cav. But yeah, that is game number 1. So it's currently 1-0 for our team. You can see that they've been hoplites did okay-ish. It's like 3 of them didn't really do anything, but they were holding, whereas the Mercenary Samnite warriors were doing the killing. Specifically, my skirmishes did a lot of damage, as well as the cavalry here in this game. Now for Duck, you can see that his slingers did surprisingly well, even though they're just Celtic slingers. His cavalry did fine, heavy horse are pretty damn good, spear nobles, chosen swordsmen, well, basically what we expected. And Jacopo, the Macedonian player, well, hoplites don't really do well against swords, so they just got mauled by the swords without getting too many kills. Especially militia hoplites. Very cheap, but very good. But I mean, they really can't stand up to swords in melee. Light peltasts, they got some kills, but not really effective enough. These two Asvis Companion Cav, definitely not effective enough. Salient Cav could have done better as well. Shield Bearers got nothing done. These two Thoraxes didn't really kill much either. But I mean, had a very rough time because as Macedon, he was up against Arvirni. So maybe I would have picked more like actual skirmishes besides light peltas, maybe other skirmishes, and it's really hard because it doesn't really have many tools that he can use against Arverni. I guess he could have brought pikes. As for Zeni, as Gete, he didn't really. His cavalry just got wasted basically. Some of his Falksmen got a decent amount of kills, but the heavy spears, none of them did well. Some noble swords did okay, but really none of their units, I would say, got cost effective. Some got close, but none really were cost effective. So yeah, I'll see you in game number 2.
Welcome to game 2. I'm playing as Macedon, Duck's playing as Real Scythia, and our opponents are playing as Egypt and Seleucids. So this is gonna be an interesting combination that they are going for at the moment. So I just wonder how it's going to be. So I'm gonna go over Duck's build first. He's got 3 Scythian Amazonian riders, 2 Royal Horse archers, and then for the rest of his forces, he's got 3 Scythian Royal Horse, 3 Steppe Noble Lancers. And over on my side, he's got Royal Horse Archer General and 3 Steppe Armored Lancers. As for my army, I've got, let's see, up front, very skirmish heavy composition again, 3 Rhodian Slingers with 3 Cretan Archers. And then I've got, let's see, Foot Companion in the center. Just give morale support to the 2, actually 3 pikemen around. Wait, is it really? I actually brought the Foot Companion? No. Okay, I guess I brought the Foot Companion. I don't know why, but I brought a Foot Companion. Strange. So yeah, I've got Thorax Pikeman unit on each flank, and then 3 regular pikes and Foot Companion in the center. I mean, shouldn't really have brought this unit, but I'm not sure why. Then I have, what is this? 4 militia hoplites. That's right, 4 militia hoplites. Oh, make that 5 militia hoplites. Wow. Got a lot of militia hoplites. Shield Bearer General. And that would basically be my army. So full infantry force. Lots of skirmishers, basically. Whereas Duck's going full cavalry. Like no infantry. Because he's Real Scythia. For our opponents, let's see. We've got Egypt. With 2 units of Egyptian Slingers. 3 units of Cretan Archers. Then in the back, it seems like we have 5 rows spears, and in the front, 5 thorax swords. In terms of cavalry, we've got Ptolemaic Cav General and Ptolemaic Cav just near it, supporting it. As for the Seleucid player, I can't really say what he's got. We just gotta have to wait for him to show up on the field so I can go over his build. He's got in the back, as you can see, 3 Thorax spears with the shield bearer defending them. Up front, he's got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pikes. In terms of skirmishes, he's got, it seems, 4 Persian light archers, which, as you can see, I'm focus firing right now. Not with everybody, because, I mean, they would do some weird things like turning around, so not really focusing with everybody. But yeah, I'm gonna push up my pikes now, and hoplites as well. So, I mean, I'm really confident about being able to deal with his forces at the moment. Especially with focus firing. I really should be focus firing this unit though, as this one's in the forest, so it won't take as much damage. Yeah, I'm gonna lose one Queen Archer. That's alright though. I mean, if I kill all his Persian archers, I mean, that's fair trade, honestly. More like a good trade for me, I'd say. So yeah, look at my slingers just doing their things, damaging those Persian light archers. That they're just gonna fall down and die. And now I'm gonna pull back because I don't want to get destroyed here. So Duck's gonna do the same. He's gonna pull back and do some damage to the thorax swords. And he's gonna continue harassing with this general over here. Horse archer general, step armed lancers. This was a bit of a risky choice by us, but yeah, I mean, you'll see if it works or not. I mean, I'm the one who only has infantry, right? But I still don't have that much infantry. And infantry isn't really that good. I mean, I've got 5 hoplites, militia hoplites, and lots of pikes. It's not really the best combination per se. Oof, and look at me getting shot. My pikes shot in the back. This is pretty brutal right here. 119 men left, 117 over there. And there's a free charge on Duck's Royal Horse Archer General. This is very unfortunate for him. But I'm gonna get thorax pikes in here to support. I'm trying to activate the pike phalanx just before. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be able to get there in time. Or will I actually? Apparently, well, at least I'm gonna force the cataphracts out of here, out of fighting Duck's General. Duck's General did take quite a bit of damage though, so yeah, and I'm gonna have to continue reforming here. Yeah, I'm doing damage to the Selene Cataphract General as I am targeting it. Should really be targeting some of these pikes too, though, honestly. But I'm just worried about those Selene Cataphracts, but Duck's gonna be able to deal with them. I'm also sending in some militia hoplites as well to deal with these Cataphracts. My pikeman unit here, it's not gonna do too well, but now it's forcing the shield bearers. It's facing the shield bearers, so I might be able to get a few kills on them, but hasn't really been able to do much. Despite the fact that they're facing the right way, they can't really get the kills necessary on the shield bearers to be effective. As for the other flank, you can see that I have to pull back more and more from here. This is a nice charge by Duck though, with the step armored lancers. He got into skirmishes of the Egyptian players, so I should be able to get a lot of kills on them. Here my pikes are fighting. Should be able to kill these regular pikes. My mercenary Rhodian slingers and Kreen archers are getting ready to fire in this blob, because I see that this is a huge blob, which I want to take advantage of. My militia hoplites here taking damage, so they're gonna rout. Probably should have pulled them earlier and sent a unit that's full forward. Yeah, these Thuro spears really do a lot of damage with their javelins. Should have used another militia hoplite to make sure to take damage from... I mean, I can't allow my thorax pike unit to get destroyed by Thuro spears. This was a bad move by me. I should have used the militia hoplite as meat shield, because they have decent armor and they have better shields. The pikes are really more important for me right now. I need to keep them. Over here though, you can see that the enemy pikes are kind of dying. I keep having to reform here, which is really bad for me, because he's pushing me, and I'm gonna have to use my shield bearer to charge this Thuro spear unit. But I mean, at the moment it's not looking so great for us, but I'm gonna get in here with a thorax pike unit, hopefully be able to assist, and I'm gonna be flanking this one pike unit. This just works awkwardly. Pikes fighting pikes. Here we're just sitting and watching each other. Wow, this is a weird pike line with my foot companions. It's kind of angled a little bit, as you can see here. Gonna pull back though. Losing my Rhodian slingers though, because those are Cretan archers, Egyptian slingers, so this is not the best. But you can see Duck here with his cavalry just roasting all those thorax swords, so this flank is really gonna go in our favor. And I'm actually pushing up against these pikes now from flank. They should be able to route easily if Duck goes for like a back charge into the pikes, which he seems to be doing now. Gonna get rid of these cataphracts, even with some militia hoplite support. This is the problem though, but I am setting up my pikes in order. I'm gonna pull back the militia hoplites and the shield bearer general. Actually, yeah, the shield bearer general I'm keeping in there. I should have pulled back the shield bearer general and let the militia hoplites take the brunt of these forces. Here I'm gonna be able to stop this flanking maneuver by charging in this militia hoplite, but look at that, that was pretty devastating. There's bodies over there. As for the rest of the field, let's see what is going on here. Well, you can see that it's just gonna be doing a lot of damage with these throw spears. I mean, lots of friendly fire too, but these guys just do a lot of damage through spears with their jabs if they can actually throw them. Still gonna be getting some kills with my green notches. Specifically, I want to target this shield bearer to route it as quickly as possible. Maybe I should have gone closer, but oh well. But this damage, this should still be a lot of damage, especially with the thorax spikes sporting from the front. I have to pull back soon though, because I might get flanked here by extra thuros and pikes. This thuro spear should die here to my shield bearer, but at this point it's looking quite good for us. As the game turned around, Duck was able to do some magnificent stuff over here. And my militia hoplite here is dying, but the thorax spike is in position. I'm gonna be flanking with some extra militia hoplites, and look at Duck just going around with his forces and getting a lot of kills with the cav. Brilliant stuff by him this game. Just mopped up our opponent here and then moved on to the rest of the forces. And that is game, so let's see statistics. Well, as you can see, Duck is the most efficient in this game, as he should be. I lost quite a bit, didn't kill much more though. None of them actually got efficient enough. Yeah, Egypt just got wrecked by Royal Scythia, because I was able to present infantry against him. And Duck just rolled him over. Same thing with Jacopo. Like, Duck just basically almost on his own. He beat both of them, I suppose. Let's see, in terms of kills, I guess my skirmishes did quite fine. Other than that, no real units that did amazing. Yeah, they did okay-ish, these guys here. The pikes and the hoplites. Duck skills, though, you can see all these kills on his cavalry, just brilliant. Now, Jacopo, let's see, his Persian light archers didn't do too bad, considering they got crushed by my skirmishes, so quite a decent job. Whereas these two units for me did not do well. The Thuros, yeah, the Thuros got a lot of kills. Pikes did not bad at all. But Zeni, though, he was not able to do much with his forces. Fortunately for him. But yeah, see you in game number 3. And welcome to game 3 of this match. I'm playing as Bactria. Duck's playing as Athens. As for our opponents, this time they have Royal Scythia and Pontus. Now I'm gonna go over my build. So, interesting build. Once again, I've got a lot of skirmishes. On the left flank, I've got 4 mercenary Scythian horse archers. Then in the center, I've got 3, 4, 5. Well, let's see in total how many archers I've got. So 7 archers in total. 4 of them are Persian light archers. 3 are mercenary Syrian archers. So I've got a lot of missile damage capabilities. And in terms of infantry, I've got, well, let's see, on the left flank, 3 scale thorax hoplites. My general is the Bactrian Royal Guard unit with 1 upgrade. Then basically I've got, let's see, 3, 4, 5 thorax pikemen. That is my build. As for Duck, who is Athens, he's got Royal Thorax Swordsman as his general. And 4 thorax swords over here. And 5 Thuros spears here. Mercenary Kushida shield women, interestingly enough. Light cavalry. And some more cavalry here. Basically 4 citizen cav. That is the build Duck has. Oh, and of course, 3 mercenary Rhodian slingers. Essentially, we've got a huge skirmish advantage this game. Most likely. But let's look at the Royal Scythia. He's got 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Scythian noble women, 1 Scythian Amazonian rider, and behind those he's got 4-step armored lancers. For Pontus, we've got a chariot unit, of course, since he's Pontus. Then in the back we have 2 Eastern slingers, and supported by, let's see, 2 Thuros spears, but I can't really see his army, so I'm just gonna fast forward it a little bit so I can actually see what he's got. Yeah, I'm gonna go over his infantry and skirmisher contingent once again. So yeah, in total 4 Eastern Arches, supported by 1, 2, 3, 4 hoplites, and then did I say 4 Eastern Arches? I meant 5 Eastern Arches and 1 Eastern Slinger. Wow. And another unit of hoplites. So basically 5 hoplites, probably 4 Pontic swordsmen, and then like a general unit. I didn't see what it is. Is it 5 of everything again? Might be. Yeah, Pontic swordsmen general. So 5 hoplites, 5 swords. Interesting combination that he is using. But yeah, we've already got an engagement over here, which is going okay for us. Got rid of the step armored lancer without taking too much damage ourselves. Here I'm just out skirmishing the step armored lancer with my Scythian horse archer. I mean, just look at the damage it's taking right now. Also targeting the Scythian royal horse. Here I made kind of a mistake though. I allowed my units to get charged by the armor lancer. Despite having skirmish mode on, they didn't retreat for some reason. And I'm losing my Persian light archers here. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to target those chariots. And I'm continuing to harass his Scythian royal horse here. Look at these Thuros spears just destroying a step armored lancer unit. Got my pikes in pike phalanx mode. And as you can see, chariots trying to get through pikes, not working too well at the moment. And they're just dying very quickly here. Like, just look at them. Poor chariots can't really do anything. Yeah, they're just dead right now. As for the rest, let's see. I've got my these Scythian royal horse here are engaged. They're not going to do too well. Thorax swords are going to be supporting, basically 2 of them, and with its javelins in the back should do a lot of damage to Scythian royal horse. HP damage. Now I'm starting to do damage to these Eastern Arches to take them out of the field. Same with Eastern Slingers, but man, those guys are really good. I mean, they're like glass cannons, Eastern Arches, but they do a lot of damage and they're really cheap. They really have like no armor or shield that they can use to protect themselves, so you gotta be real careful with how you use Eastern Arches, really. So now you can see that our opponent's gonna be moving up with the hoplites, but I mean, attacking frontally into pikes, that's not really gonna work, even with hoplites. And here I'm able to stop this cavalry unit with like 20 men, hero unit. I'm also gonna be targeting that Eastern Slinger unit, hopefully gonna do lots of damage, but look at all the skirmishes that I'm losing over here. Probably gonna pull back this Persian Light Archer, yeah, because I noticed that he's actually focusing on it. And I'm gonna take care of that Eastern Slinger. Here you can see the Scythian royal horse is dying. And they're trying to flank my pikes, but Duck is ready. He's got thorax swords in position. I mean, we're pretty confident right now in our chances because, I mean, we killed so many of the skirmishers. They literally have only 4 left, while we've got a lot. And the Scythian Royal Horse is gonna rout soon. They do activate Canterbury Circle, interestingly enough. Even though that they don't really need it, but I mean, I guess they did. So 3 more units left, but my Syrian archers should do enough damage. Then I'm gonna be targeting the rest of these guys, which should just die pretty quickly. And you can see Duck here just simply defending me with thorax swords pretty well. And he could, if he wanted to, he could engage those Pontic swords and basically win because his units are better, but oh, he's not actually gonna get a charge off, whereas his opponent is. This is fairly interesting here. And yeah, he got a nice citizen cap charge here and routed those 2 eastern archers, so now I can just pull back my Syrian archers and other archers and get ready to fire at those noble women, because it's gonna be important. Here, thorax swords should be able to win, but they did get charged by Pontic swords. Oh, here Hoplite's not gonna do too well frontally against pikes. I mean, no units. Same thing here. Pikes engage frontally by Hoplites. Not gonna go well for pikes. Here though, he found a gap that he's trying to pull through, but it's not gonna work too well. And I just look at the targeting that I'm doing on those step no armored lancers that have already lost 16 men because of my volleys. Here, thorax swords not doing so well against Pontic swords. I really expected them to do much better, but I guess they didn't really charge. But with the royal thorax swords in position, it should be more than enough. I feel. Yeah, look, the Pontic swords are starting to lose because I mean, thorax swords are just slightly better than Pontic swords, just slightly. As for the other engagements, here my pikes are doing still quite a bit of damage. I'm still targeting the Royal Scythian horse units. Wow, those noble women are really losing. The women in their unit. Whereas everything else, let's see. Thorax swords getting destroyed by hoplites once again. I mean, I'm not really pushing up here, even though I should. But pushing is really difficult with pikes, because they just try to poke a little bit. You see the same thing here, they don't really advance, and they might just bug a bit when you give them attack orders like that. But yeah, I'm just gonna put these guys defensively now. And this is the one area where we're not able to currently win. Through spears already got 31 kills, probably a lot because of the javelins. We're gonna be getting some cav in here, but I've got skill thorax hoplites to stop them. I'm gonna be charging at them, shooting at them with mercenary Syrian archers. Duck is ready with more thorax spears. And my skirmishers just are gonna be destroying that unit. Also gonna position this other pike unit over here. Probably gonna be targeting the Scythian Royal Horse. General right now. And over here, yeah, the engagement is not going so well. And here, this is a very nice charge by him on my pikes. Pikes are gonna lose some men as they try to pull out. Yeah, that's pretty devastating actually. Oh, the pikes lost a lot of men here. So he did a lot of damage when he pulled out. That was a really good move by him. And free damage on pikes is always good. You didn't even have to use javelins for that. That was a really good move. I was trying to go around with Scythian noble women, but at this point, like, we just have so many units that it doesn't really matter. And this thorax spike is still holding on with like 100 or more kills. My skirmishers are just gonna finish off this horse unit. They have one more horse unit, the Scythian noble women over there. And I have rearranged my pikes. They're going to be dropping them very quickly. So through spears are going to be running away. And my thorax spikes here are engaging these Pontic swordsmen. Once again, I rotate my pikes just to be sure that I don't get flanked. Here are the thorax spikes. Look at them, 50 kills. pretty decent. Yeah, the Royal Thorax Swordsmen here, though, are just gonna be real damage dealers. Thorax Swords here also destroying Pontic Swordsmen and Hoplites. And now they're back to fresh, so they'll be a little bit better at fighting. And I've got some units here that are going to be supporting. On this side, basically, the battle is won. The Hoplites have been routed off the field. We've got a few units left, but they're starting to waver and rout. So yeah, my pikes are ready here. I'm actually going to be charging in the back with Mercenary Syrian archers. Let's see this charge. But yeah, they're basically running away, so there's not much else to charge, I guess. And yeah, that is game. So let's look at the statistics. Yeah, pretty much same amount of losses as I got kills. Very little difference. Scythian horse archers did their job, killed lots of cav. These 3 mercenary Syrian archers, lots of damage done to the enemy skirmishes, just what I needed, so he couldn't snipe my pikes with them. Then I've got Persian light archers. Some of them, 2 of them did really bad, but at least they soaked up some arrows. These 2 ones did fine. My pikes did alright, and this hoplite did quite nicely, but the other 2 just didn't really do anything. As for Duck's build, it's Egypt. He's got, let's see. The Shield of Women actually got some kills, interestingly enough. Yeah, his skirmishes did pretty well. Surprisingly not this one, though. Thorax Swords and Through Spears, pretty effective as well. Now, Jacopo, the real Scythian player, he got some kills with his cavalry, but not really enough. Lots of kills on his horse archers, though. And for Zini, again, the chariot use was just really bad because he went in frontally into pikes while getting shot to pieces by skirmishes. You don't really want to do that. I literally can't. I can't really think of a worse way to use a chariot. I'm trying, but it's not really coming into mind right now. East Archers did fairly decently, considering that they killed a lot of mercenary Syrian archers as well that I had, which were more expensive. Is really enough, though. I guess it's okay-ish. Eastern Slingers too, but I mean, even though they killed my Syrian archers, they still had not much to deal with my pikes, right? Through Spears did okay. The Hoplites again did really badly. Pontic Swords did okay-ish, but I mean, against Thorax Swords, I can't really expect much more. Yeah, that's basically it. So I hope you guys and girls enjoyed. If you want to see more, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Share the video, and I'll see you next time.